Hello everybody and welcome to Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and your comments. Thank you for suggestions of couples. So the next one on my list is Ariana Grande and Peter Davidson, I think is his name. Let me just double check that. Hold on. Don't have my old lady glasses on. Pete Davidson. Okay. All right. So now, the only thing I've been hearing for the last couple of weeks that this has been going quickly. And I listen to the radio on the way to work, and it's usually a 30-second update on what's going on. Co-workers of mine are saying this is another good one to read because it's hot, it's new, people are wondering what the heck is going on here. So all I know is it's very whirlwind, and okay, Ariana, and I know she's a singer, and I know that like I was told that he's a comedian. So I know that she had a brother, his name is Frankie, and he was on Big Brother. I love Big Brother. I watch Big Brother like every year. I watched like a kid, all the time. I'm a big fan. If I could go on Big Brother, I would. So anyhow, Frankie was on there, and he was Ariana Grande's brother, but nobody knew it in the house. And at that time, I don't think she was very big. So he's her, I found he was her biggest fan. So, okay, so Ariana Grande and this Peter Davidson. Right away, I get the same vibe as Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson. And I get this, I don't feel like they haven't known each other for very long. And so I don't get a deep love connection. I mean, how can you really love somebody, you know, like have a deep love within a couple of months of knowing them? So I feel she's the one that's pushing this. So I feel there is this attraction between them, but, and I don't know, of course, I don't know Ariana, but I feel that this relationship is very surface level. Again, like it reminds me of Justin Bieber and Haley. Is it Haley? That Haley girl, Haley Baldwin. I think it's Haley, right? So it's surface level, but not like a little bit deeper. I feel that these are two kids that are doing what they want to do when they want to do it, giving everyone kind of like the middle finger. I don't think family and friends are liking this. I think their own little world, their own bubble. I think they're happy to be together, but this is going to wear off. I don't feel that this is going to stick. So it's like one of those things where, okay, like you looked at Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson. That was like a very quick thing too. It happened very, very quickly. I mean, theirs was quicker. They were married in 3 days or something like that. They had 2 kids. They lasted long enough to have 2 kids and so forth. But I don't even know if this is going to get to marriage level. I don't feel like they're going to get married at all. I just feel like they are caught up in this whirlwind. And I don't know how old Peter is. I don't know how old she is. But I kind of feel like 2 kids that have been given so much money and saying, go out and have fun, enjoy the world, and see what you can see, and just have fun. So I feel that these 2 really don't care about what their family thinks, what the media thinks, what friends think. They are doing what they want to do, which in some ways is good. I just don't feel that they care about the consequences. As long as they're together, I feel that they're fine. They're happy. They're not thinking, even though she's got a ring on her finger and she's engaged to be married, I don't think she's thinking that far down the road. It's almost like she says to him, Peter, wouldn't it be great to get married? And next thing you know, he goes and gets an engagement ring. And then her saying, Peter, wouldn't it be great to go on a trip? And he goes and buys the tickets and off they go. I feel they fuel each other. She just has to mention something and he's on it. He goes and he gets it, he buys it, does whatever. I feel like once this whirlwind stops, it's going to be over. They're having fun together. They're not, I don't want to say growing it, because being together, it's kind of growing, but it's like they're together, but I don't feel like they're really learning much about each other. They're just there as companions, and they're like, again, I feel like this Justin Bieber vibe with this Haley. I get this just kind of partners in crime. That's all they're doing, is they're just caught up in this frenzy, and nobody can talk to them. Nobody. I don't know. I don't know. I just get this vibe that nobody is pleased on her side, her family. I don't know about his side. I just feel like her side is more displeased about this. And and I don't know if she's defiant typically, but I feel like she's being somewhat defiant, and I feel like they don't care what anybody thinks. But this is going to be over before they know it. I don't feel like this is like I feel like it'll be over. I don't know. I don't want to say before you know it, but I feel like this will be over. It's not going to stick. It's going to be over like in 6 months. And then she's going to wonder what the hell happened to her. She's like, what was I thinking through all that? I feel like being together, they're both kind of shedding responsibilities as well. Like if they have, for example, a photo shoot to go to, or she has to travel somewhere she really doesn't want to go, and I feel she's blowing things off. I feel they kind of both blow things off. They really don't want to do anything but have fun together. So with that, I feel it's very surface level. So I don't feel love there yet. I feel lust. I feel lust when I think about them. I feel spark, passion, but on a mental level, I don't feel they're connecting. Like there's not a lot of intelligent conversation that goes on here. And I'm sorry to say that. I'm sure she's a smart girl. And, there's some relationships where there's a lot of, the relationship is, there's a lot of talking and mental stimulation and intellectual stuff. There's nothing intellectual between these two. So you can agree with me, not agree with me. That is what I feel between the two of them. Again, I don't know anything about these two people, but that's kind of what I get. Okay? All right. I don't think it's going to last. I really don't. I don't think these two are thinking 3 steps ahead. There's I feel like when the dust settles, I feel they're gonna kind of look at each other and go, "Who are you?" And what have I just done the last 2 months? So, all right. Let's see what happens here. I will shuffle my cards. All right. What do we need to know about Peter and Ariana? Peter and Ariana. I don't know if she's lost focus on her career or whatever, but I feel like her focus is on him. It really is, but I don't feel like there's a whole lot of mental stimulation going on, really, or intellectual conversations. None of that. Okay. All right. What do we need to know about Ariana and Peter? Is it Peter or Pete? Pete. Ariana and Pete. What are the messages regarding Ariana and Pete? Ariana and Pete. And what I do is I shuffle till only one card falls out at a time. Those are clarity cards and jumpers. What do we need to know about Ariana and Pete? Ariana and Pete. One more card. Ariana and Pete. I give these two 6 months. Okay, Ariana and Pete. Messages regarding Ariana and Pete. All right, 9 of Cups. This is about wishes coming true, material abundance. This card typically is a card of smugness, when everything is brought to you and you're sitting back going, look at all what I have. Okay, so they're acting quite smug. And this is a card of indulgence. That's what they're doing. Okay, indulgence. But then we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is about being in charge. They want to be in charge of their life and the relationship, and they don't really care what anybody else thinks. All right, and what do we need to know about the relationship? There's the 5 of Cups. So this is typically when you feel like all is lost. I feel like they're trying to search for happiness. All right, there's two cups that are still standing up, so they can find that happiness. But I feel like these two are shallow people. They find their happiness by doing things, getting rushes, like a rush, but it doesn't last very long. Okay. What does Pete feel for Ariana Grande? What does Pete feel for Ariana Grande? I almost want to say I feel like he's riding her coattails. And but I don't want to say that. I just feel like he sees himself that this is an advantage. Being with her is somehow going to make it advantageous for him. Either more exposure, more jobs, something like that. He sees this as being this is a positive. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, and 3 of Wands, this is what he feels for her. Okay, 3 of Wands, this is teamwork, commerce, expansion, travel. So with her, there could be more commerce, more money. With her, there could be more expansion, money, jobs, that kind of a thing. Okay, he's waiting for that ship to come in. You can see that ship right there, and the ship is coming in. All right, so here we have the High Priest, and this is also called the Hierophant. It's about traditions, religion, fitting in. I don't know if he sees her as a traditional kind of a girl, but this is someone who is, you can see the passion. The red is in the rope. That talks about passion. But I see that he wants to kind of fit into her life. And then we have this card again. He wants to take control. All right, he wants control in this situation. He wants to be the one in control and in charge. He doesn't like anybody else taking charge of this. Okay. Now, what does Ariana feel for Pete? 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 She's the one leading this whole thing. I feel she's the one who's kind of she's kind of calling the shots. Ariana feel for Pete? All right, what does Ariana feel for Pete? There's the Four of Wands, which talks about their stability here. This is about friendship. This is about, could be a stable friendship. There's a glare. A stable friendship here. It's about celebrations, homecomings. It's about, I don't know if they celebrate a lot. This is a card of celebrations. So I don't know if they're going out and doing that a lot, like partying and things like that. Okay, then we have the Fool, which is about fresh hope, taking chances, new beginnings, traveling. I don't know if they travel a lot, but you can see here, this guy has his head in the clouds and he's ready to step off the cliff, but has faith. So this is her. She's not really thinking. She's got her head in the clouds and she's making decisions without looking at what the, what's the word? Without knowing what the, what the hell is that word called? What is that word that I'm thinking about? Consequences. Okay, look at this. Right on the edge of the cliff, looking up in the sky and not even looking to see where they're stepping. Okay, and then here we have the Two of Swords. This is her. The Two of Swords talks about balancing forces. It's about compromising. This is about thought and reason going into the relationship more than emotion. So I don't feel there's a whole lot of emotion here. I really feel that this is just really superficial. All right. Okay. I'll ask one more question. What are the messages? Let's see what can happen the next 3 months. Next 3 months. Pete and Ariana, next 3 months. What are the messages regarding the next 3 months? Messages regarding next 3 months. This won't get to marriage stage. I don't feel it will. Okay, Three of Cups, there's more celebrations. These two like to party. Friendship, celebration, circle of support. This is partay. This is party time, okay? All right, it's about the money. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's about promotions, new investments, income source. I think he's got his eye on the money somewhat. I know he's probably got his own money, but what I'm trying to say is that he sees this as being an advantage. All right, next 3 months, Nine of Wands. And this is being kind of feeling like you're beat up, but you keep pushing forth. So I don't know if they're going to feel somewhat beat up over this situation, like people are not really on their side, but they're going to keep going through, keep pushing through and persisting. Okay. All right. That's Pete and Ariana. I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I don't know who I'm going to do next. I might do Donald Trump and Melania. I don't know how popular they are. My one coworker says I should do them next because people would like to hear about them. So, all right. So, leave comments on who you would also like to see, what you think of the reading, and I can put some more people on my list. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and thank you for watching. Okay. Bye-bye.